Good evening. How everyone doing tonight? God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Simon J. Spirits of Iron. I'm here to give you a word on tonight. Don't serve other gods, the small God. Serve only your God, our God. Now, they have these three guys. They refuse to bow down to this king. They only say they bow down to God, our God. Now, don't serve other God. God had to tell the Israelite. Remember, God had to tell the Israelite every time. Do not serve other gods. That's a commandment. So, but they did anyway and broke God's commandment. That's why it had to get so many kings, because the only one they respect was Moses and Joshua. Any other kings, they did whatever they want. This not this king wanted these men to buy down his image of gold. Now that one, they know they only serve one God. That's God's commandment. And that's all they know. They're not worrying about serving nothing else. And it doesn't matter how this king is over them and how big he is, powerful he is, but God is more powerful. You'll want to be scared of God instead of your king. So the king has said, when he blow the sound, bow down. Now these three men love God more than this king because they refuse to bow down. Now this king is powerful. It's powerful, but they know how powerful their God is. They're scared of their king, but they're scared more of their our God. So they refuse to bow down. You can play that trumpet 5, 6 times. You know, they refuse to bow down. Now he bowed. Now he said, I'm about to play this trumpet again. So he played the trumpet again. And he said, if you don't bow down, I will throw you in a burning furnace. And so they made that furnace so hot, so they start killing their own security guards. And they didn't care how hot this furnace was. They refused to bow down to another God. All they know, you'll be breaking God's commandment. So God, they got in the burning furnace. They got in there. They trusted God, knowing that God was going to save their life. They trusted God that much, and then they had to teach they told the king, even if our God don't save us, we still not gonna bow down to you. They say we still not gonna bow down to you. So they didn't care. They say if God don't save us, we still not bowing down. We gonna get in this hot furnace. And so they got in that hot furnace, but God saved them. They came out with no burns, no smell of smoke, because with God, if nobody else don't see your good deed, God see your good deeds. God see that they was sticking to His commandment, and they refused to bow down to that king. And God came and saved them. God came and saved them. And at the end of the day, this king was like, well, who is your God? I put that on high as it can take. And you come out of this furnace, not smelling like burn, not all burnt up. I don't see no black marks or nothing. Now, who is your God? I want to know who is your God. And so that's all he was talking about, your God. So that's one soul got delivered to God. Because ever since, they come out with no burn, and he start connecting with our God, he gave them a promotion. They got a promotion. you know, after he done thrown them in the furnace because he done turned his life over to God. Because he kept saying, who is your God? You know, my God can't do that. And that's what I try to tell you that, you know. And so they got a promotion. You know, he saw how powerful their God is. You know, their God was a statue. Now he saw how God, their mighty God, had power, you know, to save them from that burning, from that fire. They put that fire so high, they come out of there with no burn. So he had, you know, it wasn't nothing but God. And they want to know, who is your God that you come out of here with no burn? You know, and he gave him a promotion. You know, and so now we dealing with another situation. Don't bow down to no other gods. You know, so after Joseph, you know, was the king, you know, he depart. So now there's a new king, a new queen. You know, he got scared. This new king got scared. You know, because the Israelites just growing and growing. They was growing into a great nation. You know, and so he had went got, you know, two midwives, you know, because he wanted all the boys, you know, dead. You didn't get, you know, he wanted to kill all the boys, you know, because they're just growing so rapidly, you know. So he went got the two midwives, which is an Israelite, you know, to deliver all the babies. And he told them, when you deliver these babies and it's a boy, kill him. If that's a girl, save them. You know, now these midwives don't have no children. They don't have no children of their own. You know, and so we're going to see if they're going to follow their king, which is an outer king, you know, or they going to follow, you know, God and follow his command, you know. And so he said, deliver the babies and kill them all if it's a boy, you know, and they don't have no children at all, you know. And so they did not kill the boys. They saved them, you know. They didn't want to bow down to this outer king, you know, and follow his instruction, knowing it will be coming against God's commandment. You know, it will be coming against God. You know, so they were scared. You know, they're scared of their king because they know their king is powerful, but they also know that your mighty God is powerful too. God said, fear him, not man. You know, so they fear God, not their king. That don't mean that they were scared of the king. He powerful. But they fear their king. Fear their God. You know, and they were scared of their king, but they were more scared than God. You know, so they saved. They saved every boy. You know, saved every boy. And then they was growing and growing as a nation. You know, and God has saved them. God has saved them because, see, when nobody don't see your good deed, God do. God saw that this midwife had saved, and see, that's an Israelite, God chosen one. And God had saw that these two midwives saved all the boys. Now, they didn't kill now one of them. They saved them, you know, and God saw that. You know, they saved God chosen people. Now, God gives them a word. Now, see, this is another group of people. You know, the men in the burning fire. You know, they came out, they got a promotion. Now, these two midwives saved all the boys, the chosen, you know, the chosen people. You know, God gives them a reward. God gives them children. Because remember, they ain't have no children. You know, God give them children. God give them a reward. You know, and so these two situations, you know, both did the right thing when no one was watching. You know, just because you don't see nobody watching, still do the good deed because God see. You know, they did the right thing when no one was watching, but God watched your good deed. Now, both situations, you know, they refuse. to bow down to other gods. And God see their good deeds and saved them both. One group got a promotion and another group got a reward. And so it's saved to not bow down to other gods. Now we see where both situations got saved. God saved them. See, God saved the midwife from the king killing them. Because see, they're powerful. They could have killed them two midwives, not killing the boys. But they know how powerful God is powerful too, that they can be saved. And God did save them, give them children, and give them a reward. And these three guys said, if our God don't protect us and save us, we still not going to bow down to your God. And God sees all of that. And God saved them. So that's all I have for you tonight. Don't serve other gods. That don't mean disrespect your boss. That mean pick the right church. That's what the midwife did. The midwife picked the right church. I'm talking about something severe like this midwife. If somebody tell you to kill, children, will you really kill them children? So that's a church. You have to make the right church. And that was their boss. That was the king. So they had a church to make, and they picked the right church. And then with the three guys, and they didn't want to bow down to no statue. Our real God is real. God is real. God got power. He got all that. That statue couldn't do nothing. And these three guys refused to bow down to a statue. When our God is real, he produced power and everything else. And they know that's a command. So they refuse to break God's command and bow down to something else that cannot turn around or listen or don't have power at all. So that's all I have for you tonight. Y'all have a blessed night, and I see y'all in the next video.